Cheers, Husky. Right, let me do that again, but without the mic off. Hello everyone, thanks for joining. I'm basically just going to be drawing Andrea for this stream. That is the plan at the moment. Because I don't think I've drawn her on stream. I'm good at this, isn't I? So let's just crack on, shall we? And this time I'm not even going to use this symmetrical ruler, so I really am challenging myself. Thank you, Lopalop. Glad you like it. Ugh. I don't think this will be as long as my last stream though. Let's see how badly things go. I hope you can hear me now though. My mic is definitely on. Now, this is going to be kind of difficult because she's going to be like... Maybe I will need the symmetrical tool. At least for the arms. Like, I don't really draw this pose very often. But she's like going to be like laying back on a sofa. Spoiler alert. Where's Jack? I don't know. Again, these are spontaneous streams, so that doesn't help. I'm just going to check all my stream settings, because last time slow mode was on. I don't want it on. Oh, whatever. Right. Let's make a mess of this. Hope you're all doing well though. Okay, I just kind of want to just draw that much. This is how it fits in the panel. Or the page, I should say. Right, now I can get rid of the ruler. I appreciate the support on the fast pass. Lop lop. Hey Kenneth. Right. I actually don't want this arm to be... Again, probably going to be spending the entirety of this stream trying to do this one panel. Of course I haven't drawn Andrea on a stream because a year ago they weren't even a part of it, were they? Everything's going alright. Hence why I'm streaming. The reason this is going to be difficult is because I got to do foreshadowing. So the arm's got to look shorter than it actually is. I love making things hard for myself. Pardon me. Because like the back of the sofa's here. I'll just draw that in for just sort of reference. Hope we don't get another freeze of like last week. We'll get the ruler back, just so I can draw the eyes in. Well, guide for the eyes, I should say. Why didn't that work? Hang on. On the wrong layer, and I. There we go. Just like that. There are Kenneth, and it spooks me. Right. Okay, I'm probably going to be going over this drawing like several times over, but I hope you can bear with, because it's kind of for me it's complicated. And hello Creeper, thanks for joining. Already having to think. Hey Garth. Besides the ceiling, nothing's up. Let's give it some hair. Did I have red nose wrong? God, I'm already having to think quite hard here. My day's going alright, Garth. And thank you Jack again for the fiver. Oh, you started a comic, have you? Well, good luck with that. You gonna put it on webtoon? But thank you, Jack, for the tip again. Hope you're doing well. Again, sorry for my chirp. I think her shoulder's a bit too broad as well. Don't panic, guys. She will have clothes on in a minute. Again, this is kind of drawing I have to sort of like rough out several times. Actually, the sofa should be a bit more further over to the left. It's terrible that I have to go back and reference her because I forget. Like that? Was it? Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, iPad's not too bad. I think a few people on webtoon use iPads, so it's not as bad of a method of madness. Okay, chap. As long as you're stopping the car. Again, only do comics if you actually want to do it. If the passion ain't there, don't bother. Sorry if I missed any comments as well. I hope you can understand. And thank you, Lemon Zest. Glad you like it. See, people get excited on Tuesdays when it uploads, but I get apprehensive every time. I don't know why, just do. Think of it, after a year or so I would have gotten used to it by now. Let's make this forearm a little bit skinnier. It's kind of like Popeye here. Might put a pillow or something. Because that doesn't look very comfortable, does it? I might move this sofa a little bit. Or couch. Do you read other webtoons? I started to. I was reading the 4 of them. but that's as far as I've got. But I'm too focused on my own projects these days. Maybe once this is finished, I'll actually start reading some. I didn't get very far into 4 of them. But I noticed one of my characters share the same name. Which is weird, because I've never seen like anybody else use the name Misha. I thought I was the only one. What's your favourite lyric from... what? I can't even read that. Again, monitor's too far away. I don't even know what that is, Husky. So I don't know. The first one. Right. We're gonna put the bass in. Wish me luck on this, because it might not be what I want yet. Yeah, I think hang on. Now I've flipped again. I think this shoulder's a bit too broad for her build. Which is weird, because I used a symmetrical ruler. It still looks odd on one side. Might make this bigger actually. She doesn't look like Frieza though, does she? Stupid monkey. I actually am going to squish her a tiny bit. Get it? If you squish a character a little bit, it's not that noticeable. By Al Pacino. Yeah, we don't have a Dunkin' Donuts over here, so. Oh, Jack and Jill. I definitely haven't seen that. Oh, hang on. Is that Adam Sandler movie? I think I've seen it, but not actually watched it, so to speak. Like, wish me luck on this. I've already noticed her jawline's a little bit wonky. Let's try again. Let's try it again. One, two, three. Can't believe I've forgotten how to draw Andrea. Hasn't even been that long. 1, 2, yeah, 4. And hello, Lotso. Again, nice to know I haven't scared away the usuals yet. This is sticking out far too much. Again, these kind of drawings are awkward / challenging for me. May not seem it, but it is. How many seasons you predict it will have? I don't see it going beyond 3, to be honest. But again, if we're gonna go by the length of the first season, then yeah, it's probably 2 or 3. That ear is far too big. I didn't need to draw up there. Thing is though, I only had the only reason I had a season break, or season hiatus, is because I was recommended to have one. Like, if it was down to me, I would have carried on. Like, at that point, I was kind of getting used to releasing an episode every week. That's why I didn't have a problem with it. Let's draw a collarbone a little bit better, shall we? And hello, Hamza. And thank you, Backer. Baker. Have I made that better or worse? I think I've made it worse. Because, yeah, that collarbone needs to be higher than this one. Good art. Well, we'll see how it actually looks at the end before we make that assumption. I was meant to notify people on Twitter about this. Oh well. Is that music too loud? I think it is. Turn down, you bastard. There we go. Yeah, don't worry, I'm reading it. But if you can though, try and not spam chat too much. Like try and say everything you want to say in one sentence, please. And also I'm blind, I can't really see the monitor very well from here. Like it's further away than it used to be. Goodness, this is kind of hard. But mostly through it. And hello, Soul. Thank you for joining. If the music's not too loud, then I'll turn it back up. Also, what have I done here to her lady bumps? Looks terrible, doesn't it? Maybe I should just leave it. Hang on, I've got to open up an old file for reference. Where is it? Here we go. Because now for the fun bit, I've got to draw the couch now. New layer. Sorry, I had a brain fart then. Right, here's the fun bit. I mean, am I technically a YouTuber at this point? Not really. Yeah, let's draw the actual sofa first. Excuse me. My throat's a bit gone today. Right. Again, I'm not going to be terribly neat on this. But I have got to sort of think where it's going. I'll draw the pillow in afterwards. That's that bit done. I don't even know why I selected her. I mean, it's not like you're going to see behind her. Have I got that colour scheme right? I know, it needs to be... Oops, sorry. That needs to be darker. And that one's red, there we go. Still pondering on this. I'll turn that red down because that's probably a bit of a strain on the eyes for you guys. What's the name of the program I'm using? It's Clip Studio Paint EX. It's right at the top here of the you probably can't see it actually. Good program. I've relied on it for years now. Not particularly great for animation though, even though you can use it for that. I'm starting to think that the angle of her head's not correct, considering the couch. Hang on, I'm just having a think. Maybe I'll have to move it up. No. Oh. Balls. I think I've actually done this wrong. But I've gotten too far with it now, so I'm just gonna have to get on with it, I'm afraid. So this is something I've adapted to now, is if I spot a mistake far too far into a drawing, I just go screw it, it's staying in, otherwise it's too much time wasted. I've also done this all on one layer, which is something I don't usually do, but oh well. Now let's colour Andrea in, shall we? We'll keep that there. Oops. Let's name that a bit better. There we go. That's right, Kenneth. I should apologise for not talking enough because I'm streaming. And you've got a lizard. Monkeys, pigs, lizards. You kids and your pets. You little whippersnappers. Right. I was actually going to take this opportunity to change her outfit a little bit, but that takes time. I don't want to do that. We're all limited for time these days. Oops. Oops again. There we go. The reason I haven't drawn her face in yet, in case you're wondering, is because I'm doing the eyes and mouth on separate layers. Speaking of which, let's draw the eyes now. The eyes and mouth. No, I don't want a vector. God, I'm having a brain fart at the moment. Now I'll do first set of eyes. Gotta try and do it like she's sort of thinking to herself here. Spoilers. Again, let's just see how this goes. Two lizards, you madman. My favourite animal. Has to be a dog. Just in general. I prefer bigger dogs though than like do smaller ones. I just say that from experience. I know it wasn't the most interesting answer, but it's true. I think I love dogs too much otherwise to not say that they're not the best. So you found another job then, Jack, by the way. I do remember that much. Might just been over a year, but by the sounds of it you got a new job? Or something like that. Sorry if I kind of forgotten, if I'm not remembering correctly. Are the characters in the series supposed to have British accents? No. I don't imagine them with British accents. Like, originally when I first came up with the idea, I did think about setting it in a school that was very similar to mine, but as a marketable standpoint, it wouldn't be as marketable, would it? So I've gone for sort of American high school inspired. It's not exact, but it's loosely based on American high schools as far as what I know about them. It's kind of like how Jerry Anderson was with Thunderbirds and that. He used American voice actors just because I don't know, it just works better, doesn't it? There's no hair here. I should probably give her some hair here on this side. It's like a chunk of her head's missing. Why did nobody tell me? Be good if I reference that layer. Wait, why is that not? Oh, no. What? Oh, I've put it on that layer, that's why. Let's do that again. Again, why did no one tell me? You guys. Let's not bleed over that line though. There we go. That's a bit better. Thought there was something wrong about a head. Yeah, that was good timing, wasn't it? Hopefully you still get it at the end of it. You still have it at the end of all this. What? See, I sound like a boomer saying this. What is waifu? Waifus? I have a feeling what it is. Like, I know what it is, I think, but I don't know. I don't know exactly, so I need to be educated on that. Also, am I even saying it correctly? Be careful with your answers if it's what I think it is, because remember, these characters are my babies. And hello, Igor. Right, let's give a... Well, I can get rid of that layer now. Goodbye, Ruff. It's gone forever now. Oh well. It's as I feared, Cameron. Why don't they just call it a crush then? Again, be careful. These are like my children to me. Again, this looks kind of weird that she's like decapitated. So let's put her out of misery and frame this. Again, I know there's a lot of like space here, but I do plan on putting speech bubbles here at the top and at the bottom. Like here, there might be. Oops, there might be one here, in here maybe. Thank you guys for educating me on the subject. Right, let's put some shadow in this because it is still looking a bit flat. I think her head might be a bit big. but whatever. Like with the sofa, I'm just gonna go with it. It's funny, I get like on its return, I got a lot of comments saying that the art style's gotten better. I don't really see that. If anything, me personally, I'm seeing more mistakes than I did like a year ago. I would say I've probably improved on my anatomy, but in other areas I'm seeing more and more mistakes, but luckily nobody else has seen them. But I've got to think where the lighting's going here. I reckon this side I want to put more shadow. Because there would be more ambient occlusion, I think that's the word. I am just putting a bit of light, bit of a space here though, so she sticks out a little bit. This is the problem about doing things on one layer. I've now got to do the shadows like this. Got to draw around here. Do things on layers, folks. How need a tip on, mate? Sometimes I don't know myself. Like maybe you guys notice, but every now and then I just literally put the word of what, like for example, thump. I just put thump now. Like if you're stuck on that sort of thing, just do that. There's actually a word for that, isn't it? But I've forgotten what it is. It's not onomatopoeia, is it? Or something like that? Again, I could be completely wrong, but I'm trying to think back to school. Oops, no. Reason why that's happening is because I haven't closed that off. There we go, it's a bit better. Kind of looks like she's flowing a little bit. How can I fix this though? I don't think I can, to be honest. Unless I add slightly more shading, or like darker bits, like round here. Guys, this is going to be... I didn't intend to do it like this. Why has that happened? That's a little bit better. Yeah, I suppose in some areas I have gotten better with time. That goes with anything when it comes to drawing, but with other things I used to take. I think I used to be better at, like backgrounds and that. And certain expressions as well. I can't really put my finger on it, but I'm noticing the mistakes, but lucky nobody else has seen them. Right. I think what I'm also going to do here is again, this is going to completely screw up the shadow work I just did, but I want to rotate her a little bit, like that. Oh no, it won't be completely ruined if I do it this way. Let's do that again. So we have to do is grab all these layers, all the layers associated with her. Yeah, just tilt her a little bit. Doesn't mean I've got to do this again. Oh wait, no I don't. Let's do it again. Again, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I feel like just tilting her a little bit is helping with the composition. Have I done that correctly? No, I haven't. What? I'm not grabbing all the layers, am I? I think that's what I need to do. Except for the, yeah. Let's try it again. Third time lucky. Does mean I've got to do some of the shadows again, though, for the sofa. I don't know, to me this looks better now by doing that. Also, remember to save. Hello Blaster, thanks for joining. Right, what bits do I need to fix? I need to fix this shadows around here, don't I? Can just do it this way though. Let's get rid of that. I should just realise I didn't need that separator there at all for the pillow because it's such a bright colour compared to the... Yeah, I don't even know why I needed that. What do I want to do? I'll give her a bit of light on her nose. 'Cause it's looking a bit flat. Might have the rotator. Also her mouth is a bit... should be like over here, I think. Again, this hasn't been the most perfect drawing. Don't mind how the arms have come out though. Oh, happy belated birthday to you then, Jack. How long have we been streaming for? Again, YouTube doesn't say. Because I have to go on a different bloody... Oh, it has all been almost an hour. Okay, I think I will be done after this is finished. I just give you guys some insight as to how long some drawings can still take me. I feel like this needs to be narrower here. Because that's the arm. This is the cushion. Oh, that's good enough. But that's me trying to draw Andrea without any mistakes. Unfortunately, guys, I might have to end the stream here because the next bit I need to draw is actually gonna be spoiling quite a bit. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. We have hit the hour mark anyway. Literally, we just have. So I guess that's good timing. Unintentional timing. But I appreciate everybody who's stuck around for this, watching me struggle a little bit, but I thought the arms came out alright. And the eyes. Not too bad. Does it look like she's thinking? I hope it does. That's alright, Jack. Again, you're probably not the only one who's had a shit year. Again, my year hasn't really been that affected by everything that's gone down. Like I said last week, this job has been a bigger blessing than I anticipated. Like the time of it, it couldn't have come out at a better time, really. But anyway, again, my next stream will probably be, like, the latest will be Saturday again. Maybe I'll start doing these weekly. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here anyway, guys, because yeah, the next bit I've got to draw is gonna be spoiling quite a bit. So I am just going to have to leave it there. But thank you, Jack, for the donation again. And everyone for joining and sticking around. I do appreciate it. Gives me more incentive to do these streams, you know. Like maybe I'll try and stream Monday, but again, it depends. Right, take care, guys, and for God's sakes, for God's sake, try and wash your hands, okay? Do it. Do what Dylan was doing last week.